Hi VC, Martin here with my GimmeTen 1983. So in this video I'm gonna show 10 records from 83 that I think what I think is really good albums. And obviously there will be some of the records that have already been shown. Yeah, that's how it is. But let's just get to it. First off, Cocteau Twins, Head Over Heels. Their, I think, second album. Yeah, I really love, I really like and love Cocteau Twins. Of course, Elizabeth Fraser's fantastic voice. On this one, it's quite dark music. Later on, they become a little bit more, you know, would be fitting to what they're called. They're called like a dream pop band. This is more, it's very atmospheric, but it's more also could fit into, I could imagine a lot of people that listen to goth music would like this, and people that listen to new age music would probably also like this. Yeah, but it's very dark album, but actually very very strong album. One of the better ones, I would say. Yeah, and I can highly recommend this one. This is beautiful. It's obviously on 4AD, comes with a printed inner sleeve. Yeah, I think only they released one. The last album they released were on another record label. Otherwise, it was all of their records were released on 4AD. Next up, the Chameleons script of the Bridge, which is in a way the perfect indie rock record. Um, Strong songs, not too heavy, not too difficult to listen to, but still great songs, great melody, and yeah, I really think this is a perfect indie rock record. And to me, it sounds, it could be have been done today. Of course, obviously, you hear that it's like having a bit of this 80s feeling, but a lot of the indie bands that were since 2000, I think, a lot of these indie bands had that kind of 80s feeling, or trying to recreate the sound of the 80s, and this really sounds like a record that could have been done today, in a way. So, but yeah, very cool record, strong record, and I can highly recommend this. This is on Virgin Records, and I think it's a German pressing. So next up here, of course, one of the strongest albums that year, Swordfish Trombones by Tom Waits. Yeah, this is how it looks like. I think it also comes with some kind of inner sleeve with lyrics, and it's released on Iceland Records. And yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I think several have in their list have talked about it, so that should be enough. It's a great record from him, one of his best. Next up here, Philip Glass, Koyani Kwatsi, soundtrack from the movie. Yeah, so of course this is orchestral with a lot of choir and very minimalistic, repetitive in a way. Great, great record and an enjoyable listen. And actually, I should listen to it more. I don't know why I don't listen to it that often, but it's really, of course, I've been listening to it a couple of times this week and or the last week, and highly recommended. Really beautiful record. Yeah. Um, then next up, Cabaret Voltaire, The Crackdown. Uh, Yeah, this I don't know if this is maybe the third. No, I think this it's more. They started already in the end of the 70s. Probably it's the fourth or fifth album. I'm not sure. Check it out. Um, yeah, this is how it looks like. This is a little bit beaten up copy. Um, yeah, but nevertheless, it's a very good record. In a way, they sound. If I have to describe how they sound, it would be a mix of Deutsche-Amerikanische Freundschaft and or DAF and early Depeche Mode. It has this industrial sound, but still and very robotic in a way. So synth industrial. So has some songs have this more hard edge to it, harder sounds harder than something that Depeche Mode have ever made, So, but it's a very good record, great moments on here. Yeah, I really like it. Talking Time is really great. Check that out. Um, yeah. Next up, earlier. I've shown another record by him, Ahmed Fahoun from Libya. This record is called Mots de Namur. Love Words, maybe it says here also. I think Love Words. This record was also released in 1983. I think it's his first full-length album, and yeah, it's enjoyable. Listen, it's like what would you call it? Et ethno pop, also uh, Arabic, traditional Arabic music mixed with European pop. Yeah, really great and yeah, and enjoyable listen. Not very hard to listen to. It's the, the 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 elements from the Arabic music is not in the forefront. I think you can really tell he has knowledge about Western music. There's also very nice production of the sound. The sound is very good. Um, this is a re-release made by PMG. I think they're from Switzerland, maybe. Um, yeah, and I said before I hate the labels. I think they're so ugly, but they have re-released some interesting stuff. Yeah, worth checking out. Ahmed Fakoun. And then the last three albums are from Germany. First is Michael Rother, Lust. Uh, yeah, and this, earlier solo stuff from him was very guitar driven. On this one, it's more synthesizer driven, um, and then supported, of course, by guitar and other instruments. But very, yeah, the foundation of this album is synthesizer, a lot of different layers, but it still has this kind of driving, motoric sound that Michael Rother is known for from his solo work. But really an enjoyable listen. I listened to it a couple of times last week, and I forgot how good it is. Actually, I really think it's better than. I think it's not really well regarded, or at least I don't think uh, people have probably been more interested in the two first albums from him, solo albums. But this is great. So if you see it, pick it up. It's an enjoyable listen and not too heavy. So something a little bit different and a little bit more heavy. Einstürzende Neubauten. Zeichnungen, what is it? It's called Zeichnungen des Patienten OT, or the other title is Drawing of the OT. Yeah, I think this is their second album. Very experimental, very industrial, very fragmented in a way, but still kind of, all very raw, but still structured in a weird sense. You can tell they know what they're doing on this record, even though it sounds quite chaotic. It's still, um, when you listen to it, you can tell that they're repeating patterns. Um, yeah, not a record you put on Sunday morning or you put on every week, but very interesting and yeah, also must have been quite disturbing when it came out. It's really radical in many ways. Yeah, not as raw as the debut album, but still worth checking out. And last, I have been cheating a little bit. I could have chosen something else, but I thought I should show this because I think it's interesting. Oh, it's not that it's not that rare or anything, but it's still very cool record. Kraftwerk Tour de France. This is obviously not a full-length album. They released that later on, but this is on this one the 12-inch is remixes. This is a remastered edition from 1999. Yeah, Tour de France. It's a great track they made, and I really really like it a lot. Probably the last thing I really liked from them is this piece of music, and yeah, great. I like this kind of, still it's this robotic motoric sound, but still it has this human aspect. And on the remix, there's this heavy breathing of someone. You know, it should portray, or it should sound like one is really driving hard on the bike and breathing heavily, which has a cool effect. It sounds really great. And yeah, the single of course looks like this. This is an original German single. Um, yeah, quite nice. So if you don't know it, check it out. This was my top 10. Yeah, I hope you like it. Feel free to comment. I hope I've seen everyone's list. I'm not quite sure, but I will try to see if I can find others that have shown their lists. And until then, take care. Bye.